Praise for them. Praise the Lord. Welcome to our weekly TKO here on Channel 47. I'm Brother Bobby Knight in Operio. For the next 1 hour, we shall be exchanging power, exchanging voluminous volume of boxing power. Kanya kini, ato makita sa Channel 47. Magkaigsunan, dini sa atong Channel 47, ang kasi klaseng aso-aso ng kumo na gitawag kong tingkoy attack, sanggutizing punch, cannibalizing attack, kidney attack, sugsuang attack, o kanang surgical operation attack, dynamite explosion attack, o kini makita sa atong weekly TKO. Atong mga aktor karon makaigsunan mo na si Anthony CANCIO, nickname El Chango, height 5'6", reach 173 centimeters, nationality American, born October 21, 1988, dito sa Bleach, California, USA. Ang iyang stance, orthodox, boxing records, 120, 15 by chaos, tikungkong sa kapat, draw kaduha, total fights, 26. Minsan si Anthony CANCIO. Okay, sunan, ang isang kontra kadalo sa kumo na bugat, o ang iyang pangalan mo si DARDAN ZENUNAJ, born July 7, July 20, 1987, birthplace Kosovo, hometown Los Angeles, California, USA, height 5'7", reach 174 centimeters. Boxing records, 114. 11 ang ginakaut. Unom sa siyang natikungkong, kiyo sa kosa. Kinsa ni DARDAN ZENUNAJ. Bueno, dito magdugay atong tanawa na malabok ang mga castigation time, ang mga cannibalizing time. Unya ka na itong mga boxer, mga world class ba na kay championship man. So, inyo makita din yung mga klase-klaseng mga hinampakay, ang kana mga litigation time, na mura mga katsiro. Bueno, let's open our eagle's eye and be ready to witness this lambasting. Go, 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 fight!
They could possibly hang it up after this one. A lot of pride on the line. Two fighters with big hearts, and they both wanted this fight. CANCIO with the red gloves, 18-4-2. ZENUNAJ, 14-4. The last time CANCIO fought in Indio in this exact ring, he stopped his undefeated opponent in the 10th round. ZENUNAJ, he fought Carlos the Solution Morales, and the fight was stopped because of cuts, the doctor's orders. ZENUNAJ felt like he was robbed as he was gaining steam and momentum. Says he has something to prove tonight, and CANCIO is coming out strong right away. ZENUNAJ saying, let's bring it. CANCIO answers him.
CANCIO does a lot of damage with his punches. He has a great left hook, and he's very consistent. He's consistent and very effective. ZENUNAJ is tough. He comes forward. He's there. I mean, he got caught with a really good left hook, and he said, come on, Andrew, give me more. Let's go, I'm here. So, you know, all he has to do is just be patient. Be patient, land those shots. He's landing every shot.
Every shot being landed by CANCIO. He is looking fresh. With no trouble making the weight. He was there. ZENUNAJ.
ZENUNAJ has a mentality, you know? His mentality is, I'm gonna be there from beginning to end, and I'm not gonna go down. Because they both think the same. They think that a loss tonight, then it will make no sense for them to be back in the ring. just being stepping stones. They don't want to be stepping stones anymore.
They don't want to be opponents. They don't want to be the gatekeepers. ZENUNAJ, the paratrooper in the Belgium Army. CANCIO works for Southern California Gas Company. On Wednesday, he was jackhammering roads. You talk about one thing to do road work, but CANCIO literally was doing road work.
Chip and hammer. He says that he works with a chip and hammer, shovel, and just heavy labor work. We just hope that he don't wear down, after putting in so much work in the first round. But CANCIO is always like that. He throws punches from beginning to end. We just hope his conditioning is great, and due to all this physical work he's been doing, plus all the work he's been putting in the gym, that he can maintain it.
CANCIO coming out strong and aggressive in the opening round against DARDAN ZENUNAJ. ZENUNAJ from Albania. Living in Sherman Oaks has Joe Goosen in his corner. CANCIO with Big Haas, Joseph Hasiak, and knuckleheads.
DARDAN took everything from CANCIO and still going forward.
Good opening round for CANCIO. Punches per round are power punches from CANCIO. And Joel, you've known him since he was a kid. He walked into your gym when he was 13 and you gave him the nickname Chango. And you've seen his career. This might be the best that he's looked in a long time.
Styles make fights. And I think DARDAN is giving him the proper fight for him to look good. CANCIO is a fighter that if you come looking for him, you're gonna run into some trouble, because he lands great shots. Every punch has power. And as you can see in the previous round, before the end of the round, he caught DARDAN with a good uppercut and really stunned him. DARDAN didn't know which corner to go to when the bell rang.
2 years ago on the undercard of Canelo, Liam Smith, Cowboy Stadium in Dallas, CANCIO went 10 rounds with Joseph Diaz Jr., and it was Joseph one-sided. CANCIO had a lot of issues outside of the ring. It was a terrible camp. Probably shouldn't have had that fight. And then he took that 2-year layoff, got the real job, was sitting on the couch, would go to the gym at times, and andaba chismeando, would just gossip in there and just talking, and he wouldn't even train because he wasn't motivated, didn't have that fight. And then last year started going at it, started going to the gym, had that fight against Aidar Shadibayev, who was undefeated at the time. CANCIO said like he felt like he was insulted, that they would give this kid with only 7 pro fights an opportunity. He showed up and stopped him. That he's more motivated, and he has more in the tank that he wants to show that CANCIO could be a player.
Like you said, being the A side was a motivation for him that night, because nobody expected CANCIO to win that night against that undefeated top prospect. He was considered a top prospect, an undefeated fighter, and CANCIO just smothered him, walked straight through him, and stopped him, which was great. And right here we see CANCIO, slow down a little bit in this round. Slow down a little than the first round, but he's still connected. DARDAN is still consistent. He's coming forward. Hopefully the pressure along the road doesn't wear CANCIO down. The fight is a 10 round fight. So hopefully CANCIO can maintain that and pace himself.
Well, the pace that ZENUNAJ has now, that's what he had against Carlos Morales, but in the 4th, 5th round, that's when he started picking it up. But CANCIO is not trying to allow ZENUNAJ to do anything right now. Good right hand from CANCIO. Stiffing the jab.
ZENUNAJ is right there, but he's not landing. He's not being consistent as much as CANCIO is. CANCIO throws and he lands. ZENUNAJ throws a few and he lands very little, very minimal.
Body shot. CANCIO. A hook from CANCIO. Finishing the round strong is CANCIO. El Chango looking strong in Indio. Indio, California, Bethel Duran along Joel Diaz, best trainers in the sport of boxing. Heck of a color commentator, English and Spanish. You're bilingual. That means 2 checks, right?
I try. Well, I know both languages and I know boxing. As much as I know boxing, I can talk about it in Spanish or English.
Si se puede, right?
Si se puede.
And right now, it's CANCIO dominating the first couple of rounds. the action from him. When CANCIO was growing up, did you know that he would be a solid pro?
Of course, because as he was an amateur, he was a little amateur when he was a pro. You can tell when an amateur fighter has the perfect style in the amateurs to be a good professional fighter. And we've always knew that CANCIO had it. CANCIO comes from a great school of boxing. A lot of fighters from Blythe that started together, and they were all tough. Everybody that grew up in that gym, in that era, were tough fighters, just like CANCIO is.
Blythe on the Arizona-California border. If you're going to spring training in Phoenix, you pass by Blythe. It's a tough agricultural town. Left hook from CANCIO.
CANCIO's landing every punch he's throwing. In the last previous rounds, towards the end of the rounds, he really does damage on Dardan. He hurts him before the end of the round. And for all the people watching us tonight, I want to wish a happy birthday to Beto right here. It's his birthday, 40 years old. Congratulations, Beto. Happy birthday. Wish you many, many more years.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. It's the total punches. That's how I feel right now at the age of 40. Like I've been hit by all these punches. My neck and my back are hurting. As Andrew CANCIO landing double of punches. ZENUNAJ.
Yeah, ZENUNAJ doesn't have much body movement. He doesn't move his head. He's just in the middle. He's taking everything. But he keeps coming back. He's strong, but at the same time, it's not good to take so much damage. You know, his adrenaline's pumping right now. Of course, he can take punches, but I mean, they're doing damage because CANCIO does hit hard.
Snapping that jab, snapping back the head of ZENUNAJ. Body shot.
See, you can tell that CANCIO has an old school style of boxing. He's not only going to one spot. He's picking the body. He's going to the head. He's putting left hooks, uppercuts, everything. And that's a fighter. That's the kind of fighter we need. They can really do different. I mean, come with different combinations. Don't stick to just one style.
Combinations. 10 seconds to go in the third. Right hand from ZENUNAJ, answered by CANCIO. Action inside the ring. Fancy Springs is Andrew CANCIO was cut on the bridge of the nose, an old wound he's had for years. From the Joseph Diaz Jr. days, his corner jumped right on it. Carlos Vargas, great cut man in the business, doing work.
Yeah, we spoke about that cut. He says that he got that cut in sparring before the Jojo Diaz fight, and that's the reason why he didn't want to come through in the fight. He wanted to say, you know, I can't. I know this cut. It happened a week before it, and he says he still went through, and that was a big problem, big factor in that fight, because once Jojo started doing damage on his nose, the blood, they could never stop the blood in that night.
It's an old wound that's going to cut right around that bad spot on the bridge.
Dardan keeps coming. He's a great warrior, like you said. You know, he has a mentality that he's never going to give up. He's going to go from beginning to end. He's going to finish the fight. But he's taking a lot of damage. You know, he's coming forward, but no plan of attack. He just wants to throw punches in front of CANCIO. No head movement, and CANCIO keeps landing. There is a first right hand that Dardan lands on CANCIO that was really nice.
Punches landed by CANCIO compared to ZENUNAJ through 3 rounds. It's been all CANCIO.
Those uppercuts, you know, CANCIO, every time CANCIO throws an uppercut, he hurts Dardan. Those uppercuts are the key to this fight. There we have blood coming out of that bridge of the nose in CANCIO.
ZENUNAJ started boxing when he was 18. Started Muay Thai when he was 12. His mom actually took him. Joined the Belgian army. He said, "What's the toughest job you guys have?" I said, "Combat, parachute." Okay, perfect. Belgium was not involved in any wars, so he wanted to go to Afghanistan. They said, "No, we're not going." He's like, "Okay, well, my time's up. I'm done." He wanted the action, wanted to turn pro, and came to the United States in ZENUNAJ. Said, I could have stayed in Europe and become a European champion, but for what? I want to be tested against the best. Ended up in the 805 with Robert Garcia. Then when Robert moved to Moreno Valley, he said, no, I'm not. I'm going to stay in the Valley. And then that's when he found Joe Goosen, their third fight together. So he sparred some of the best that Robert Garcia has. Now he's sparring some of the best that Joe Goosen has. Said, I proved a lot in my career because I showed that I wasn't scared to take big chances and risks. But tonight, I think it might have been too much true against Andrew CANCIO, who is looking strong early in the fight. And CANCIO is controlling this one from the opening bell. Ray Corona, let me know we have a good one going, and we do. Indio, California. Andrew CANCIO, a lot of fans coming in, making the drive for him. Watching their favorite put on a good show through 4. This fight at 128. And CANCIO said he wants to go down to 126. The punches landed 166 to 81 to 3. All CANCIO. It's one thing to throw a lot of punches like Kamigai and Vendetti did, but it's the landing that takes their toll.
It's the effect of the punch. It's the effect of the punch because round by round, you're just getting punched with great solid shots. Like for example, Andrew CANCIO lands great uppercuts on Dardan, and you can tell that he's doing the damage. Previous round, Andrew CANCIO slowed down just a little bit. Dardan keeps coming forward, pressuring, but as he's walking in, he's just taking everything from Andrew CANCIO.
It's also a fight, you know ZENUNAJ has a big heart. You know that he is a guerrero, as they say in Spanish. He's a warrior. He's going to be there for you.
Watch your heads, guys,
it's also
watch your heads.
one of those where you have to slowly take away his will, right? You have to take away the fight from him.
But you have to find the key to that. You want to take somebody's will, you got to find the key to that. And one of those keys is they start breaking into the body. If you land 100 punches to the head and the guy is still in front of you, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's improvise. Try something different. Let's go for the body. Maybe that make a change. See, he gets caught with a right uppercut and he's still on your face. He still keeps coming. He's great. He's got great conditioning. He's got great stamina, and at the same time, he's got that mentality of a warrior.
ZENUNAJ got married earlier this year. Got married, spent a week with his wife. That was in February, and he left. Wait a minute, no honeymoon, no nothing. He goes, I'm a fighter. I need to fight. My family needs to understand that. The sacrifices he's making.
You know what? That kid is an example of a true fighter. Nowadays, I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of fighters out there, they go with in the comfort zone. They got a girlfriend, they got a wife, and it doesn't seem like they're even going to a fight. It seems like they're on a picnic, and this kid is really sacrificing.
Old school mentality of just stay in the gym, just fighter, that's it, right? A real camp.
Exactly, a real camp. Just do what you do, is boxing. Work. After the fight, enjoy it with the family. It's just his age and all the work that he's been putting in.
See him, and from the opening bell, he's been super aggressive. It doesn't look like a fighter that thought he was retired 2 years ago. He's hungry.
He's giving himself another opportunity, and he's coming strong.
That's another thing, though, with fighters. You got to understand, when you have an opportunity, you have to take advantage of it. A lot of guys don't. CANCIO looks like he's doing that tonight.
He's doing it because he knows that he has a family, he has kids.
CANCIO with 2 young kids. His son, who's 6, as you said, monkey see, monkey do. His son now wants to box. And so the good story that on Saturday, as CANCIO was doing work at Knuckleheads, that his son is finding another kid. He's like, wait a minute, how tall are you? What's your age? Okay, let's spar. So the little kids are getting in there, following the dad's craft. His daughter also with them. As CANCIO coming out again with the 1-2s, throwing the combinations, being super aggressive. being first is Andrew CANCIO.
And that worries CANCIO as a father. Like, I went through this for so many years, and now I have to deal with my son. If he ends up liking the sport, it's going to be tough.
You said it was tough for you to train your son, Joel Jr., when he was an amateur, right?
Very, very difficult. Emotions start getting mixed.
But when you train your brothers, it's okay?
Yeah, with my brothers is different, but it's very different to me. I mean, we all think different, but to me, training my son and bringing my son into a ring is very different than my brothers or a cousin or somebody, another family member.
Joel Diaz Jr., a junior at UNLV with the Running Rebels. Goes back to school next week, and he's majoring in what? Biology? He's got like a real degree?
Sports medicine.
Oh, okay. Only that, huh?
That's what he said.
Well, as a communications major, good for you. That's a lot of science, a lot of math. And Andrew CANCIO trying to figure out some science in the sweet science. DARDAN ZENUNAJ, trained by Joe Goosen. Got the sweet denim jacket on. And Amir Khan is here, as Khan trains with ZENUNAJ at Tengu's Boxing. Promised ZENUNAJ that he would come, that he admires his work ethic. And they're similar in that sense, and he respects that. So Amir Khan making the drive to see DARDAN ZENUNAJ.
You gotta respect the fighter, especially when you got that willpower like DARDAN. DARDAN is right there, as you can see. He's not taking a step back. He's getting hit with 3, 4, 5 punches at the same time, and he's still there. He's looking for that victory tonight. He's hoping he lands a good shot, or maybe hoping that Andrew CANCIO starts getting tired or fatigued, but I don't see any signs of that on Andrew.
These were the rounds against Carlos Morales where ZENUNAJ was starting to get stronger as the fight went on, and Morales was starting to get fatigued. The conditioning is the big factor.
And then the pressure as well. When you got somebody just pressuring you. In this fight, I'm surprised that DARDAN is the one moving forward when usually CANCIO is the one going forward. I would always tell him as a kid, you don't have reverse, you need to get somebody fix your reverse because you don't have a reverse. But he said it yesterday. He said it yesterday before the end of the meeting. He says, I'm going to make a change. And as you can see, he's moving around a little bit.
A bit. And ZENUNAJ finishes the round strong.
See right there? See how he lands those nice uppercuts. But I noticed some fatigue in CANCIO towards the end of the round.
ZENUNAJ's best round at corner cam. Joe Goosen telling him, you need to start swinging. We're losing. You need to throw everything hard. 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are our rounds. You need to make it a slugfest. See if ZENUNAJ listens. And CANCIO, they see them working on that cut. Carlos Vargas did a good job.
ZENUNAJ is doing great. He's applying pressure, but he's not elevating his punch volume. He does really good, but he has only one plan of attack. He's just trying to throw 1, 2, 1, 2. He needs to throw combinations. Cut the ring a little bit on CANCIO. CANCIO is moving back, but he's just following him. There's no cutting corners. He needs to cut the corners on CANCIO. CANCIO's wearing down a little bit. I see a little bit. He slowed down a lot in the last round. Coming into the corner, you can tell in his breathing in the corner, even in responding.
ZENUNAJ lives with his manager, Mike Levy. All he does is train. Andrew CANCIO, father of 2, works with the Southern California Gas Company. We mentioned that earlier. Works in the morning, 5 o'clock on the crew. Trains after he gets off of work, and then he goes and runs. He was jackhammering up until Wednesday. That is a big toll on your arms. You're on your feet all day. You know he's not getting the proper rest. Yes, he's getting massages. Yes, he's doing everything a body movement specialist. But coach, at the end of the day, when you're burning the candle at both sides, that could take a toll on you when you're in a tough scrap.
Exactly, especially on this type of fights. When you got an opponent like DARDAN, he just keeps coming forward. You gotta be prepared. You gotta have some sort of rest. I mean, he just came from work on Wednesday to the weigh-ins on Thursday.
Well, he's supposed to be at work today. CANCIO is actually using vacation days to be here yesterday for the weigh-in and to fight tonight. He will be back at work on Monday. he was telling us that when he would go spar, if he's on call, you have to answer that call. So he would be in there getting his hands wrapped or sparring until Big Hoss, hey, my phone rings, we gotta stop.
Yeah, that's hard. That's dedication. I mean, you know, once you got that in mind, it's because he has a family. Of course, he has to support his family, and that's what motivates. That's what motivates a fighter like Andrew CANCIO, that he needs to bring the bread to the house, to the kids, to the family.
He's not making the big elite boxing money. Not everybody's a millionaire in boxing. Did you know that, Joel?
Nope.
You're gonna stop at the bell, gentlemen.
They all think they are.
They do.
And ZENUNAJ getting stronger. Another good round for the Albanian.
See, he landed a straight right hand on CANCIO, and then he repeated it again, and he landed it. But after that, he's not looking for it anymore. That was a great punch, CANCIO, if he were to follow it up.
Beto Duran, Joel Diaz, and you watching Andrew CANCIO. He's got the red gloves. It's DARDAN ZENUNAJ, who's picking up steam of himself. He's
Watch the back of the
been
head.
through
Watch the
army
back of the head.
training. He's been through parachute training. He's used to suffering, as he said. Running
can
is
see.
nothing. Fighting is nothing for him.
Yeah, we
Watch
can
your
see
heads,
that
guys.
because he's getting hit and he's coming forward. He's got a heart of a lion, and he just keeps coming. Unfortunately, he started the sport a little too late. At age of 18, you know, maybe if he would have started early as a kid, you know, he would have mastered the sweet science of boxing. You know, moving his head more, defense, offense. You know, more experience. You know, because that's the sooner you start your career in boxing, the more experience you get.
DARDAN, 2 fights ago on ESPN, he knocked down Filipino Ricky Dulay. That was in Boston, Massachusetts. Then after that, fought Carlos Morales. Asked him about what do you want to do in the sport, your career. He said, if I lose this fight, I'm done. I'm going to go back to Belgium, head held high, because I don't want to be an opponent for somebody. I've accomplished a lot. Like, if I can't beat Andrew CANCIO, I don't want to be just the name that you measure young kids against.
It's a good mentality. Like he said, you know, I lost to Farmer,
Kevin Farmer.
He says, I'm friends with him. I took the loss, no problem. When I lose, I lose. But I think that when I fought Morales, I didn't deserve that loss. He felt that Morales quit, and because he sensed it, he says he was okay. He just wanted to get out of that fight.
As CANCIO has really slowed with his output. You said it earlier, Joel, with CANCIO could be able to maintain the pace in the later rounds. Blood from that nose, on the bridge of the nose of CANCIO.
He's not maintaining that high volume of punches, but he's consistent. You know, as he moves, he comes back, and he's landing. I mean, he's still dominating. He's in control of the fight.
But he's moving backwards a lot more the last couple of rounds. Is CANCIO.
Yeah, that he is good. And now, as you can see, his nose is bleeding. He got that cut reopened, and that also is a distraction for him.
ZENUNAJ faces fresh, takes a couple punches, but it keeps coming.
Get off his head. Get off his head.
ZENUNAJ keeps coming. I mean, he's taking punches, but he keeps coming. He's not stopping. He knows that, you know, he's got only a couple rounds left, few rounds left, and you know, he's desperate for that win.
So is ZENUNAJ. Look at this, CANCIO. The previous round,
Go,
Joel
second
Diaz.
down, mouthpiece in.
Here we see CANCIO landing a straight right, but as you can see, he feels tired now. By this round, he's feeling tired.
Round
He's got
9.
DARDAN in front of him.
Round 9.
There it goes, another overhand right
Great
on the
fight,
way out.
guys. Awesome fight. Let's go.
Bell rings. Another round. It's scheduled for 10 between CANCIO and DARDAN ZENUNAJ. We're in the 9th. And ZENUNAJ feels like he has some momentum on his side. He comes out with the bounce in his step. That hook from ZENUNAJ. Right hand from ZENUNAJ.
He's throwing more punches. He came in more aggressive this round. Like I said, he knows that he's got a couple more rounds, so he needs to either catch up or finish CANCIO with something. He's moving him back, throwing punches. He doesn't even look like he's fatigued. The only thing is he's just one-dimensional. CANCIO needs to work a little bit of angles, throwing angles, but CANCIO's just retrieving, going back.
ZENUNAJ, born in Albania, in Kosovo, Albania. His family fled because of Warriors 4. Went to Belgium, where he grew up. And you see him with the heart of the warrior, and he's picking it up. Especially you see the punches thrown in the previous round.
He says he met his wife online, and then he went and saw her once. By the second time, he met the father.
He knew, huh?
Yeah, met the father, shook hands, says he was gonna marry his daughter. And traditional, you shake your hands and you don't marry. What do you say? You die. That's scary.
He's got that old school mentality, does ZENUNAJ. And Chango CANCIO has that old school, I'm gonna scrap with you mentality.
See, this fight is an all-action fight. Like I told you from the beginning, these two guys are hitting each other with everything. Body, uppercuts, left hooks. Look, there's everything. Great action fight. One of the best fights of the night tonight.
The blood on the face of ZENUNAJ is actually Andrew CANCIO's. Right hand from ZENUNAJ.
How can you not give credit to these fighters? They're giving the people what they want to see. All the people tonight came to watch a great fight, and you see these guys giving the people what they want to see. An all-action packed fight.
We're kind of there, guys. Let go of them.
I think I've worked 4 Andrew CANCIO fights with me. About running reels, JoJo, and it's except for the JoJo fight, he's always in there trading with you. He's always going to give you everything, and he's picking up it here in the 9th. Crowd trying to will on their fighter from Blanche. Good 1-2 from CANCIO. ZENUNAJ says, bring it. Eats a right, does ZENUNAJ. Eats a couple more, does ZENUNAJ. CANCIO feeding off the energy of the crowd. Spits out blood, does CANCIO. And ZENUNAJ right there. Uppercut from ZENUNAJ. 10 seconds to go in the 9th round. Andrew CANCIO, DARDAN, ZENUNAJ going at it. Crowd with the approval.
There, beautiful left hooks, and then you're finishing with straight shots when you get done.
We see 2 straight punches from CANCIO coming back, but then DARDAN comes forward again, pushing CANCIO back with some great punches. He had a great volume of punches that were landed on CANCIO on the end of the round.
This is the 10th and final round.
10th and final round, the crowd with a standing ovation. Andrew CANCIO, DARDAN, ZENUNAJ, they both said they were going to bring it, and they have.
See, it's worth a fight like this on a Friday night. What can you expect, you know, when you come to see a great boxing, live boxing, and then you get this great show.
I was telling my boy, Carlos Villatori, he's like, who's fighting tonight? I was like, look, it doesn't matter. You don't know who they are. You're a casual boxing fan. Just tune in, and you're going to be guaranteed an action fight. That's exactly what everybody's getting on ESPN2 right now.
You'll be talking about it for the next few days.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it up, all right? Come on, we gotta do that. Let's go.
Regardless of who loses tonight, hopefully they don't say, you know what, I'm done. They come back. We want to see more of these guys. This is the type of fighters that people want to see. They'll pay to see, or they'll show up to an event to see fight.
When Gotti and Ward went at it, I'm not saying it's on that level, relax people, but they converted so many people into Ward fans because you had heard Ward of the club fighter. Like I said, they're on that level, but you never know what you're going to get with guys you don't know. But Andrew CANCIO, DARDAN, ZENUNAJ, the big heart, and with what I saw that they have, they come out and bring it, and they do it not just for themselves and the families, but both of them know they have a responsibility as a fighter to entertain the crowd.
I don't know. You think that way, but you know what? Just the fact that they don't have the name that Arturo Gatti had, because they never reached that level. But as far as the same action, I mean, they deserve that credit.
Yep.
they didn't have the name, the Arturo Gatti name, the Mickey Ward name, but they put in the same amount of work, and they give the people they give the people the same type of fight they want to see.
Yeah, nothing but respect for both of these two fighters. I want to see them again.
I would love to see them again.
The Chango chant from the crowd. 50 seconds to go in the fight.
Yeah, CANCIO, he's got blood on his nose. I think he has a cut on his mouth, and he's still there. He's there punching, trying to not only survive, but trying to stop Dardan from coming forward.
Still throwing him. All hard. 1-2 from CANCIO.
You imagine what a fighter like CANCIO could have done with great management, a great promoter from early in his career, watching his career and guide him the proper way. He would have been a great, great fighter that will be remembered forever.
And that'll do it. 10 fun rounds between Andrew CANCIO, DARDAN ZENUNAJ. A standing ovation from the crowd at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California. They both fall into the arms of their trainers as the two fighters hug in the corner. A lot of respect between the two coming into the fight, and you know there's gonna be even more respect afterwards.
Great fight.
Back and forth action. CANCIO came out strong. ZENUNAJ took a while to warm up, but once he did, the fight, it started off with action right away, Joel Diaz.
Right from the beginning, he hurt Dardan in the first and second round and couldn't finish him because Dardan was determined to finish the fight.
Start with the bell, gentlemen.
He kept going at it. And it was just CANCIO looking fresh early on, but we knew that Dardan had another gear, and he started picking it up, Coach.
He was very consistent, It's just too bad that he doesn't have the experience to throw more punches and move his head more, avoid getting hit less.
Then you see later on in the round, though, in the fight, the blood, the cut on the bridge of ZENUNAJ. They went back and forth, warrior spirit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we go to the scorecards. Before we do that, one more time, show your appreciation for these two warriors who left every ounce of energy inside the ring tonight. And after 10 rounds, here are the judges' totals. Both Dr. Lou Moret and Alejandro Rochin have it 99-91. Carla Caiz has it 96-94. All for your winner by unanimous decision. From Blythe, California, Chango, Andrew CANCIO.
Unanimous decision for Andrew CANCIO.
Yes, sir, madam. Salamat kayo. Pagkatapos salamat ang tanan itong mga igso nagsunod sa Charlie 47. Apel lang itong mga kaliukan dari o inyong tanawon matag Sabado every Saturday at 4:30 o gatong 4:30 in the afternoon o gatong replay na ni every Sunday at 11 o'clock in the evening. Ang atong scoop every Saturday at 2 o'clock o atong sports hall every Friday at 10 o'clock in the evening. So kaninyo mga minahal, tinamog pinangga diya sa Surigao, sa Butuan, Dipulog, Iligan, Cagayan de Oro, Bukidnon, Davao, Los Santos, Hulo-Solo, we love you. Nga dirito sa Bohol, dirito sa Siquijor, the entire Negros Oriental, the entire Negros Occidental, dirito sa City and Province of Cebu, dirito sa Ormoc, Tacloban, Samar, apil ang mga ubang mga isla sa Leyte, like Biliran, sa Masin, we love you. Apil ang the entire Metro Manila, the entire Luzon, Asia and whole world. Salamat sa iyong pagtanaw sa mga programs na rin sa Channel 47. O gatong pasalamatan ang atong beloved Tatay Dodong Linsua, the President of CC10 and Head Servant of the Wishes of Love. Ang atong beloved, beautiful Sister Diane Linsua, Vice President of CC10 and Executive Director of the Wishes of Love. The men and women of Channel 47. O tanan itong mga televiewers, the good people of this country, mga good policemen, members of the armed forces, Army, Air Force, Navy, ato mga good policemen, mga members of the Philippine Coast Guard, Regular Force, the Coast Guard Auxiliary, Marina, o atong mga kaparian, Madre, Obispo, we love you, mga good teachers, athletes, coaches, trainers, ug tanan ato mga charismatics sa tibuok Pilipinas, we love you. Thank you for making this day part of your activity. Until next time, let's do it. Let's do all kinds of castigation. The TKO way.